Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we've got some great news, like a new expanded version of the old Stream Farm, the 2025 Steiger RowTrac, and another big old truck. If you like staying updated with all the latest news in Farming Simulator, make sure you subscribe. Let's go. Starting off today, Blacksheep Modding have been working on an expansion to their old Stream Farm map. This will be a separate map from the original and is already with giants awaiting testing. They say that the map has been expanded to its maximum potential with new features as well as all the crops and productions of their other maps, including Campaign of France, the Valley of the Old Farm, and Alex Produce Center Farm. Old Stream Farm is actually the third most downloaded map on the mod hub behind No Man's Land and Comston Farm, of course. So choosing it to refresh, I think was a really good idea. This new version is also going to have a ton of new features, like 4 small villages opposed to, I think, 135 fields, 11 forestry areas, 4 building plots, so you can do your own thing, 3 farm buildings, I think maybe 3 farms, something like that, 4 production areas, 3 railroads, and everything else that you would expect from a normal map. It also looks like the recently released 60 buildings pack that dropped yesterday will be a required mod, as they say, thanks to the Placeable Maps building pack, most farm buildings can be sold. This is good and bad, mainly because the size of that mod's 200 megabytes, that's a lot on consoles, but on the other hand, you'll be able to delete most of the buildings on the farms and create your own without the map itself having to be larger. In addition, there are 100 collectibles, and they say there's a new campaign, though I believe that's just a translation error, maybe talking about being a new map. It's important to note that most maps don't pass testing the first time around, and it's been nearly 2 months since the announcement of the buildings pack that was just dropped yesterday, so don't expect it next week or anything like that, but I will keep you updated as Blacksheep Modding brings us more information. Oh, and speaking of that 60 buildings pack, there were some people trying to figure out what to do with the chicken coop evidently, and they shared this screenshot showing how to place it inside one of the main buildings. I did a quick overview yesterday, but if you'd like to see a massive breakdown of this entire pack in a separate video, hey, just let me know. You know I got you. Moving on, Custom Modding and Carl Farms have shared one more tractor to complete their new Case Steiger lineup, the 2025 RowTrac. The tracked and wheel versions were both 2024 models, but I can't imagine this will be much different, just 1 year apart, other than maybe the track options and a few customizations. These were always my favorite versions of the Steiger, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I think maybe even looking forward to it the most out of all 3. Custom Modding say they'll be bringing us engine options in the next update, so stay tuned for that. Flushes Modding have shared another new mod that they're working on for all platforms. This one is the GMC C7500. This looks like a slightly larger version of the 1988 Custom that was released last week, and they'll have at least 2 beds on it. We've got the dump bed and a regular truck bed. Now, they will inevitably have to change the naming scheme because there's no way giants are going to allow GMC on consoles. Hey, I would love it because I drive a GMC, and I'm sure you guys would too, but expect to see a Lizard C7500 when it's released or something like that. As for their John Deere Gator TH 6x4, the model is finished and they say it's coming soon to all platforms, so I'm assuming maybe it's done and with giants? They haven't said that. Unlike the Blacksheep Modding version that we've got a couple years ago, this will only include the 6-wheel version and not a 4-wheel option. And looking at the attachments, it doesn't look like we're getting too much in the way of new or different. But there's a different roll bar, which I think is kind of neat, and as well as a service bed on the left side in the green, but other than that, I don't really see anything much to sway me one way or the other. The good thing is, we'll have more options, and that's always nice. Next up, HR4 show off a new attachment for excavators. This is the Lizard Forestry T20 Rope Wind. This is used to pull trees and secure vehicles using a tree truck. I'm not sure what that is. It'll fit in the Volvo excavators from the Platinum DLC. It'll also attach to any other excavators that use that same attachment. It can pull up to 20 tons, which is madness, and will be available soon for all platforms. It's quite large, sitting at 4.7 tons by itself, so make sure you got some serious power behind it. HR Forest are known for making epic logging machines, I mean it's in their name, and plenty of other stuff for your farm. This is going to be no different. And lastly today, a nice little teaser from Agritono for their Shelby GT500 as they look to be doing a little bit of role play, showing off a bumper and a hood on the back of their F350, as if it were picking up parts from the scrapyard or something like that. This is super neat, and I think maybe a good time to ask this question. Would you like to see more car parts like this, whether they go with mods or not? so that you could do something similar in your game? Hey, let me know. And let me know if you'll be coming back next week for more Farm Sim news. Did you know that just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything we talked about today can be found in the description, and you can check out the entire video in the form of a news article on farmsimnews.com if you like to read. Thanks to Ghost Modding, he does all that for me. Super awesome, thanks man. Remember, there's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod's going to be released, and if it didn't say anything that you want to know about other stuff, well, there's nothing to talk about. So make sure you guys stay tuned to the channel for updated information on all the biggest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you're new, enjoy the GoHam fam. Make sure that notification bell's on as well. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have a great day, have a great weekend. We will see you later. Peace. Weekend is here. What map are you guys playing on this weekend?